Your Excellency, you speak after the lawyer, sir. I have two on my hands.
Don't be prejudiced. So we believe in the integrity and the impartiality of the Nigerian judiciary. The judgment is reserved, and I am reserving my comment until after the judgment. Thank you very much.
How was the proceeding?
The proceeding is okay, it's normal judicial process, and as I said, we have confidence in the impartiality of the judiciary, and they are doing very well.
Thank you very much, Excellency.
You know, before they took our matter, they are taking some other appeals, very, very contentious ones, but they still had the patience to allow us marshal our arguments. We are satisfied that their lordships appreciate the substance of our appeal and the novelty of the issues that we are canvassing, and we believe that the outcome is going to assist the jurisprudence of electoral law and also assuage our clients' feeling of injustice at the election. The outcome is now left in the hands of their lordship. We pray for God's wisdom and strength for them. This is the time they should be resting, but we are burdening them with all of this matter. Thank you very much.
Give us a hint of what it meant, your argument, documents.
No. You see, you are in court. There is you remember that in the past, some provision of the letter had been tested in this court, particularly the Yaradua and Abubakar, Atiku and Yaradua case, where ballot people were not even serialized because of the extended pre-election litigation that didn't allow INEC to print and insert the name of a candidate. On appeal to Supreme Court said that was not enough to overturn the election. So the response of Parliament to that was to introduce a novel provision where electoral materials that are required to carry certain information are omitted by INEC. Those materials, in respect of the affected polling units, will invalidate the election in those polling units. Not the entire election. But the question is, how broad, how wide were the infraction that we have under Section 73(2) as to know whether it affected the outcome of the election. So that's what the Supreme Court is now going to look into, especially when the tribunal agreed that something happened that should be left to the conscience of INEC to explain. Yes, because the result affected about 7 local governments out of 21, and that has significant effect on the election. If the Court of Supreme Court agrees with us, it's sufficient enough to actually flip the winner of the election. Thank you very much.